Superstars, X Factors, real gamers, no actors. Underground, 808s hitting like 100 rounds. We live from the underground, 808s hitting like 100 rounds. Superstars, X Factors, real gamers, no actors. Superstars, X Factors, real gamers, no actors. Underground, 808s hitting like 100 rounds. We live from the underground, 808s hitting like 100 rounds.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Brian James, back with the usual suspects, B-Guard, Snipes, Philly Guy. How y'all doing, man?
Good.
Y'all look like y'all look
I'm
tired.
here
Y'all
on
tired?
time.
You're tired. You look intoxicated. Y'all look intoxicated. You guys okay over there?
We good, man. I got a little wine here chilling. You know,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh man. Hey man, we got
Water here.
Hey, there you go, Philly Guy. There you go, Philly Guy. Way to be a good citizen.
fine. You got Everclear there too. He's playing around.
Hey.
Hey, so look, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got these leagues opening up for registration this Friday. That's a big deal. I know a lot of people been looking forward to that. A lot of people been asking us, "Oh, when the league's starting back up?" I've been wondering. This is your opportunity, man. Snipes told y'all last week. What'd you tell him last week, Snipes?
You already know what I told him, man. Have your money. Stop playing. I'm not even gonna grab the camera yet. I'm gonna do it at the end of the.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
got
do it
to.
I'm gonna grab it at the end, but
Got
they
to.
know. Have your money. Your money.
Got to, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. Shout out to everybody that'll be tuning in later. Make sure you hit that follow button, whether you watch it on Twitch, Facebook, or wherever else you might find this, YouTube, anywhere. But this week is a big week because this is when we find out who's going to be in the league, who's not going to be in the league, who's returning, who's not returning. Dimes took seven Super Bowl trophies in Madden 20. You know, a lot of people sat there and that would scare a lot of people off. I'm sure a lot of you guys are afraid. Some of you may not be, but I'm hoping you're not. You know, because we got a lot of great things coming this year. We made a few changes to how we're going to be operating and running things this year. So it's going to make things a lot more fun, I believe. What do you guys think? You guys know, you guys have an idea what we're doing. So what do you guys think? You think it's going to make it a little bit more fun? Maybe?
Most definitely. I think the things we've implemented, I think, are going to make it a lot more interesting, to say the least.
Okay. Awesome. What's up, Philly Guy, man? You looking cool over there this week. I see you over in the cut.
Say
Chilling.
something. That's why I saw.
Hey, look. He asked, he said, how y'all feeling about the news? Look, I'm so excited. We finally get to drop it. I don't have to, be quiet anymore. I don't have to worry about accidentally doing spoiler alerts. We finally gonna drop that news today. We finally gonna let everybody know. I'm so excited, man. This is just great. This is just beautiful news. I'm super juiced, man. Super juiced. I was here early. You know what I'm saying? Fully dressed.
Oh yeah,
Got
fully dressed. We got on clothes this weekend.
And no biker shorts.
No biker shorts.
No biker shorts.
That's right. None of that. Got the imported. White zip up. So I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's a big show today. It's a huge show today.
You should have had your gear, but due to the delivery difference, you weren't able to get your Madden Underground attire. You out of dress code right now, but it could be arriving any minute. And if it does arrive while we're on stream, I want you to go down there and get that Madden Underground merch and gear and throw that mess on while we on stream, bro. You got to.
Oh yeah. You let me know that it's here, and you got to be for real about it. Don't be sending me on a fool's errand. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me it's here to watch me like run off the set and then come back.
Oh yeah.
Like I need to make sure that tracking code, that number is legit. You know what I'm saying? And then I go swoop it. Do a quick wardrobe change. come back fresh to death like two gentlemen right here.
We about to do it. Shout out to everybody tuned in right now. I see my guy James Fleming in the chat, man. What's up, bro? I see you, fam. We got Carl Allen in the building, Silk in the building. He said, oh, Silk talking about, I'm gonna be in that thing. We gonna see, bro. We got Frazier in the building. Frazier dropping some content for Madden Underground too real soon. Look out for that. Who else we got in the chat, man? We got hella people here. Hey, Nigel Fielder, I see you, bro. We got Dre Nose in the building. I see you. He want one of them hats. We gonna get you one of them hats, man. Especially with you dropping that content. We gotta get everybody dropping content, one of these caps or whatever, so they can drop it on their YouTube. But let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. We gonna get into the Pro League first, man.
Yo. One sec, Brian. One sec. Before we start, I wanna wish Dimes a happy birthday.
Oh yeah,
crew member Toxic Boys. You know, probably the greatest all time in Madden Underground until I arrived. You know, then it became a little bit of a rivalry, but a lot of respect to him. Just wanted to wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dimes.
Oh, we got
definitely Dimes.
Shout out to Dimes, man. Happy birthday, man. And definitely. I see we got my favorite asshole in the Madden community, Chris Dickerson. What's up, bro? I see you, man. It's my favorite guy in the Madden community as far as the leagues go, because he he gonna talk some mess. He's one of the PS4 guys that unravels certain particular players every season. He gets under their skin and he unravels them. And he doesn't do it in a blatantly disrespectful manner. He does it with really tastefully, and it just really gets under people's skin. So call Chris Dickerson, aka Popo, because that dude right there, man, like he police everything, man.
He police everything. I give him shot. I salute you for that, bro, because. He put some things up on us, B, that we didn't know nothing about.
Yeah, he definitely that third eye watching, man.
I will say, like when I joined in the PS4 late, he'd always give this dude a bunch of crap for paying a couple $100 for the Cowboys, and he'd always lose like right in the game before, and I'd be like, damn, like. He'd like come in snug with those, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got to get him on the show, man, just to hear his outlook on certain things, because he always comes with an interesting perspective on a lot of Madden things when it comes to Madden. He dropped the 6'9" in the chat. So let's get to this league stuff though, man, because a lot of people have been asking me.
Do it.
All right, let's go. We're gonna start with the Pro League, man. Let's start with the Pro League. Let me get this. Bring the screen up. Pro League. Make sure my web browsers is correct. You got to come correct when you're bringing up your own web browsers. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
So we definitely gonna get into that though, man. So let me bring up this. We gonna start with the Pro League. So we get the Pro Leagues right here. So if you go to the MaddenUnderground.com and you go to the Pro League, you'll be able to see exactly what's going on. We have Madden 21 registration on August 14th, 2020. This is for Xbox and PS4. This is just the Xbox page. It's the same thing for PS4. Like last year, we have a $50 registration fee, which is actually was $55 last year, but we're making it $50 this year. Registration fee secures your spot on the Madden Underground roster. That means you'll have a spot in the league with that initial $50. That is just your registration fee. It gets you into the league, and it secures your spot and puts your name into the lottery. You see right here, the lottery. On the lottery, a lot of you may wonder what the lottery is. The lottery is all the people, all 32 players whose name have registered and made itself to the league roster will be dropped into a lottery where your name will get randomly selected, and it will determine the order in which you pick your team. Right? You still rocking with me, Snipes?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we right there, we're gonna stop right there. You pick you pay your registration fee, you get your name put into the lottery, and then we'll have the lottery. Snipes will be picking names randomly on stream, and you'll be able to determine the order in which you'll be able to pick your team from these tiers. And the tiers when you pick your team, you'll pick your team based on the price set that you want to pay for your team. So we have the top tier 1 teams that go for $50, tier 2 teams that go for $40, tier 3 teams that go for $30, and tier 4 will go for $20. So that's basically it. As far as the payments go, the prize pool will be the same as last year: 300 plus trophy to Super Bowl winner, $100 to runner up, $20 to each, and $20 to each division winner. And that's basically the same. Payouts the same as last year. Everything's basically the same as far as that goes, except for the registration. The registration fee is cheaper this year. Let's get into we'll also be getting into the rules in a second, which is a little bit different, but it's nothing too much different. But what do you guys? Anything you guys want to add to that so far? That what we talked about so far?
Well, let me just reiterate to everybody once again, and again, not trying to sound like a Debo here or nothing like that, but again, there's a lot of time and opportunity for everybody to be able to, come up with the funds to, to get things going. And obviously, B does a lot of things outside, outside that nobody knows or sees what's going on, and it's a lot of work. So if you guys get your money in, if you know for sure you're going to be a part of the league, and get your money in ASAP, so that way he can line everything up, have all his ducks in a row, and not have to worry about payouts. And then, although we already know the second
we ain't worried about no payouts. They ain't never been an issue. But
I'm just
I got you though.
That's that's basically what it is. Just guys, when the 14th hit, if you know you're going to be in the league, just get your money together and send it on in. Let's get it going. This is
I'm gonna tell you a mistake a lot of people make with this. A lot of people say, okay, I'm gonna join the league, and then the 14th hit, and they'll procrastinate, right? So 14th hit, the people that are gun ho gonna jump in. That's 20 people. Boom, boom, 20 right there. That leaves 12 spots, right? That's the first day. Second day, you're gonna have another 5 jump in. The next day, you probably have another 5 jump in, and then you probably that last day have another 5 or 10 jump in, and then now you got a waiting list. Don't find yourself on the waiting list, because by the end of the weekend, you will be. If you miss the weekend, you will be on the waiting list. So just make sure you get with me, and or make sure you just hit the site, register, pay your money, and secure your spot. And then that way your name is secured in the lottery, and you'll be able to jump in the lottery and wait to see what team you're able to get, and go from there, man. We had a lot of we had a dope. All the seasons were dope last year. We had a lot of different winners outside of Xbox in the Pro League. So make sure you guys get that popping, man. So we gonna get into the next phase of it. Let's get into the rules, man. I know this is your favorite part, Philly.
Yeah, this is definitely my favorite part, and I just want to piggyback on what you just said and what Snipes just said. You talked about how fast it took for the league to fill up before.
Yeah.
But when we drop this news right here,
dog, it's gonna be bananas, because a lot of people had a lot of things that they were having issues with.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, a lot of leagues are gonna probably implement and mimic the things that we're doing. But it's just being, we want to be innovative and make things more fun, and entice more pro players to come play with us, man. And if you just come on over here, man. If you consider yourself a pro, this is the best way. Get you some solid reps in, make you a little extra cash, put a little money in your pocket, because you're gonna be playing. Think about it. You playing Madden all year. You got money games, cool. You got tournaments every now and then, cool. You know what I'm saying? But get you some solid reps in, get you in the league, have fun, build you up a team, and have fun with it. But the way we about to transition this, man, it's finna be crazy. So let's get into that, Philly. I know you want to talk about it a little bit, so we're gonna get into that right now. Let's get into it right now. So let me go down here to the rules. Y'all quiet? They said, why y'all so quiet? Y'all nervous?
I'm paying attention to the rules.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to get these rules down.
Okay.
All
right, y'all help create them. So basically,
I'm following you here. I'm just following you here like I'm in school. You the teacher. So I'm following you.
It will. Yes, it will open at it will open at midnight. It'll be available at midnight for you guys to register and start trying to fill up these spots in these leagues. This is Pro League. Sim League, if you're a sim guy, Sim League is something totally different, and we'll get into that after this. This is for the pro players, PS4 and Xbox Pro players. This is for you guys. So it's basically everything is the same as far as registration, but you want to make sure you register on time and have your team fees ready based on tiers. So tier 1, $50, tier 2, 40, tier 3, 30, tier 4, $20. Those are teams that you're going to have a hard time building up. So we kind of gave you a price break on that. And then we have a couple things that we're going to implement to kind of expedite that process as well. So let's go right to the league. So we're gonna play on all Madden comp, 6-minute quarters, playbooks, no custom playbooks, stock playbooks. It doesn't mean you have to play with the team assigned playbook, but it has to be a NFL team playbook or just basically a regular playbook. Or they got this. I know Dimes run spread, so you can run spread playbook and all these different other playbooks and things like that.
Some people run West Coast,
Coast and things like that. Those playbooks are cool. Any
homemade playbook.
Yeah, no custom playbooks. They're basically no custom playbooks. So that's that. We'll be communicating mostly through Facebook. We have a group where you'll be able to join, communicate through Facebook and things like that. We have a 48-hour advance schedule. I'm not gonna get all into this because you guys have access to this information. I'm just gonna skim through it. And get to the important part. All games are to be streamed by the away team, and that's for game of the week purposes, and that's for us to cut highlights and different things like that, content for the website, content for the people that tune in and watch us on a weekly basis. If you fail to stream though on your day to stream, you risk losing ability, development ability. So make sure you stream your games because you don't want to lose your ability, because this next part that we get into is going to be very, very, very important. So we're going to talk about team management. That's the most part, because as far as pro, we don't really have any actual gameplay rules. There aren't really many gameplay rules in that sense. But team management and things like that, that's the main thing I want to get into this year, because things are going to be a little bit different because of the tools that we have as commissioners now, and the tools that we have as players as well, So let's get into that. Philly, anything you want to say about development right now before I get into it, or you want to wait till I go into it and to say something about it?
Oh man, just get into it, man. I've been waiting so long, so get into it. You gotta let everybody know how lit it's about to be right now. They just don't understand, but when you say this.
Okay, so look, this is basically what we're gonna be doing this year. We're gonna be doing something a little bit different. We took a little something from Mutt that we liked about Mutt. One of the few things that I liked about Mutt was the ability. Like, I guess in franchise mode, if you play with the abilities on, the game got to whoever had the most abilities was basically going to win the game. To a certain extent, am I right, Philly? Or am I right? Am I right?
You 100.
Okay, so
can't compete. You can catch up.
Okay, so basically, he who has the most abilities has the best chance of winning. So what we did was we put a cap. We're gonna put a cap on abilities as far as players with abilities, not the type of abilities that you can have with those players, but you're gonna be able to have a maximum of 3 players on offense with abilities and 3 players on defense with abilities, right? So all teams will be capped at 3 offensive players and 3 defensive players with superstar or X Factor development per season. Total of 6, 3 on each side of the ball. Teams who have more than the minimum of 3 superstars / X Factor players on offense and defense will be required to decide which of the 3 which players you want to keep as your 3 offensive superstars or X Factors or defensive superstars or X Factors. So that means that you'll be able to, if you have a team that has more that stock wise has more than 3 offensive players with superstar or X Factor abilities, you will have to reduce them down to 3. So if you have 4, you will have to decide which 3 of those 4 players you want to keep as superstars and X Factors. They will not.
Let me give an example.
Yeah, give
an example of that real quick. So if you have the Kansas City Chiefs, you have 4 players on offense that have abilities. You got the right tackle, Mitchell Schwartz. You got Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and Tyreek Hill. If you have those 4, you have to pick one to take the abilities off. You can't have all 4. You can only have 3. So that in turn, you got to realize you got to make a decision about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you say, for instance, I see somebody talking about they want the Dolphins. The Dolphins probably only have about 2 players who could even have abilities on their team, right? So what you'll do is you'll be able to decide which 3 players you want to automatically upgrade to a superstar player, or on offense, and which 3 players you want to upgrade to a superstar player on defense. Nobody will automatically get an X Factor. That's just not how it works unless your team comes stock with an X Factor, and that's why the tiers come into play. But the Dolphins are one of those teams, which is a tier 4 team, which is one of the lower class teams that will allow you the opportunity to upgrade 3 players on offense and 3 players on defense to superstar. If you have players that are for teams that already have, they may have one superstar on offense, you'll be able to add 2 more on offense. And if you have one superstar on defense or 2 superstars, whatever the difference is, you'll be able to make up the difference that equals 3 and 3 on both sides of the ball. If that makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys still rocking with me?
Yep.
Even as the season progresses, now once the season ends, you'll be able to switch those 3 superstars however way you want. But the maximum of superstar players or X factor players that you'll be able to have on both sides of the ball at one time will be 3. That is the maximum you will be able to have. So there will be nobody with more than 3 on defense, nobody with more than 3 on offense. So.
And let me just say the reasoning for the lower tier teams to have the ability of getting superstar development with these certain players is we as a group decided that the player shouldn't pay for the real life general manager's incompetence. Like, let's say you got the Lions or the Jets or, a team like that. Like, if you are stuck with that team because of the lottery, you are at an instant disadvantage because you have to pretty much spend all that time developing these players who aren't going to have above a star development. And it's really hard to come in. It's few and far between with games where you get development opportunity and you got to hit certain marks. That's why we felt that this was the best way to kind of even it up for the lower tier teams.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into trades because someone's asking a question about trades. We have that department covered as well. Now the thing about trades is, okay, I see a question too. Once one player, it doesn't. If a player reaches superstar, this is the thing. Progression only matters it matters to develop your players, to a certain extent, but the ultimate goal is to get to superstar, right? Or X factor. That's the ultimate goal, to get the superstar X factor. We're expediting that process by allowing you to select which players you want to have that ability. You can still develop those other players on your team because once that season ends, you can decide if you want those players to remain superstars and X factors or you want to switch those abilities to another player. But the maximum you can have at all times is 3 on offense and 3 on defense.
But what if I want to trade my superstar?
Okay, now that's when we go to trades right here. And as far as abilities goes, the game allows you to swap abilities the swapping abilities will be allowed within the archetype threshold. So that means that if a player is a bruising back, he's able to cycle through those abilities because Madden is allowing the players to control that now. So in the editing, you'll be able to, I guess, EA is allowing you to edit those players' abilities or cycle through those players' abilities based on the archetype that they actually have. To answer that question, so you can actually pick the abilities that they'll have based on the archetype that they have this year. So that eliminates that question, Burko. Now it's in regards to trading. In regards to trading, basically X factors, to keep it simple, X factors for X factors, superstars for superstars, and players without abilities for players without abilities and draft picks. That's just to keep it simple. And that way no one's getting ripped off on a trade or throwing off the balance of the league by trading this guy and trading that guy for you giving up 2 minute players for a player with abilities, and right. by us having the 3 and 3 rule is that those 3 players that you're locked in with at the beginning of the season, you'll be locked in with those 3 players until the end of the season. After the season ends, you'll be able to swap those players out. Go ahead, B-Guard.
Let me say something. Like, you guys who have all played in the Xbox League and the PS4 League, you guys know Dimes had a plethora of abilities. Like, his defense was impossible to move the ball on because he had 10 guys with abilities. And when you're a team that has maybe 1 or 2 abilities on offense, it just won't matter. Like, there's nothing you can do. Or because even the people I played in PS4, like I had like 6 abilities on defense. Like, That's not fun.
Nah,
Like,
it's not. It's not fun. It's not fun to play. There is no team with everybody hyped like that. Just hyped like that. It felt like last year felt like NFL Blitz. It's like I'm not. And the thing is, we're not trying to take that out. Take abilities completely out the game because we have a league for that where there's no abilities, and we do that at the end of the year. But we're trying to have the game where it's competitive and at the same time it's a pro league. When you think of pro, you think about what you see in EA on TV. And
and exactly,
and we're that's where we're at. In MCS, we're thinking about that. So we're not gonna. And I know people saying there's 4 this year, but we're gonna go with 3 because 4 it gets a little gray. It gets a little gray when you say four superstars with abilities and things like that. But like I said, we want to keep it football, man.
I don't want to say that this is the birthday boy rule. I don't want to say there's anything to do with dimes because it doesn't. So this really has to do. With a lifelong Jet fan like myself, as everybody knows, Jamal Adams is now with the Seahawks. The Jets have no players with abilities at all. So how could anybody that ends up having to pick the Jets want to stay in the league, want to be able to still be in the league, and even be able to compete in the league?
Exactly.
So, think about it from that standpoint. Don't think about what Dom's
everybody's looking at it from the number 1 perspective. Like I got the number 1 pick, which in reality you may be number 32 when we do this lottery. Just think of it like that. You may be number 32 when we do this lottery, and you could end up with a team like the Dolphins. And the Dolphins, like I said, they have maybe 1 or 2 players with abilities on defense, and then they have literally nothing on offense. So at least with this, you'll be able to have players start off with the superstar development, and you'll be able to build them rapidly. You get what I'm saying? Where to the point where you'll be able to compete, and everybody is at the same playing field where no one has more abilities or more. I'm not gonna say abilities, but more players with superstar or superstar abilities or superstar X factors than the other team. Everybody's starting off at the same player. We all have the same amount of players development.
I also want to point out, if you give a superstar development to somebody who is below the threshold to get abilities, they might not get abilities at first. So Kyler Murray, if you get the Cardinals, if you put the superstar ability on him, he might not be able to get the abilities that you want because he doesn't hit that threshold.
Kyler Murray comes with escape artist, though, even though he's under that threshold.
He should anyway.
He should, but that's a different story.
That's a different story.
But
that's that.
Again, like we did.
Go ahead.
Like we did this because you shouldn't there's no player in this league that should have to pay for the incompetence of real life general managers not being able to build their teams. Like that's not fair to put on anybody and make them pay their hard-earned money to come in and take a super inferior team and have to go up against players who know what they're doing. Like it doesn't matter. Sometimes the skill level doesn't matter. Like if your team is so bad, like skill level will only help you so much. Like take the Jets and put them against, let's say, the Ravens. And let's say the person with the Jets is a better player in every aspect, but his team is going to hold him back. Well, the Ravens guy might be an average player, and since he's got all the abilities, he's going to have a clear-cut advantage on winning games. And we don't feel that should be the case.
We want to keep this thing as competitive as possible. As possible. So let's get back to the trades real quick. So, no trading with computers. You guys should know that by now. Most of y'all been with us for about 3, 4, 5 years, and that's just common sense right there. So no trading with the computer. I don't think you can do that in any league unless they have like 12 people in it. But no full league or we'll probably be full anyway. So, but don't trade with the computer if so ever somebody quits and randomly quits or something like that. Players who swap teams can't trade with one another for one entire season because that eliminates that collusion aspect of things. Oh, I'm trading. I'll give you the team, but I got to get these players though. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you my team, but let me get them players off of this team. I'll give you the team, but let me get certain players off of the team before I go or before I give them to you. No, that's out. So if you swap teams with somebody, you can swap teams with somebody at the end of a season, but you won't be able to trade with them until the following season. Preseason, let's see. All trades will be monitored by league officials. Trades done with malicious intent are compromise the integrity of the league will be reversed. League owners have purchased teams for the entire year and must be managed in a way that allows competition without compromising league integrity. And that basically means no collusion, no trying to rip people up. Well, sometimes people, I get it. Some people are dumb. Like some people. I'm not gonna say dumb. Some people aren't.
You can say it. It's fine.
Okay, well, some people
savvy.
Some people
Slow
aren't that.
learners.
Some people are slow learners.
learners.
Some people may not be as general manager savvy as other people are in the league. You know, and some people may not be more are as knowledgeable as certain people are about the game and understand the value of certain players and certain pieces. And this is, like I said, this is your team, and that's why we set these rules, and that's why we say superstar for superstar, X factors for X factors, and draft picks and players without abilities for players without abilities and things like that. And I think that's the best way to keep it, where you don't have to worry about too much, no one crippling a team, or if you just crippling a team before they go. Commissioners don't have to worry about players rage quitting and cutting all their players because you can undo transactions now, which is a beautiful thing. And you know, and the same, those of you that participated in the league last year, you're fully aware of the legal position changes. Quarterback for quarterback, halfback can play fullback, fullback can play tight end and halfback. Wide receivers can only play wide receivers. Tight ends can play fullback and wide receiver. O-line can play O-line, D-line can play D-line and linebacking positions. Linebackers can play linebacking positions and D-end. Cornerbacks can play all secondary positions, and safeties can play all secondary positions. I know some of you guys want to put safeties at linebackers. There is a sub-linebacker position for that. You cannot change a secondary player into a linebacker. You just can't. But there's a sub-linebacker position for that. So if you want to do that or package players in however you may do that as well. So, yeah, that part too. That he's like trading old players for young players. So, but basically, the whole thing is we're trying to just keep the balance of the league, and I feel like the rules that we put together is the best way to do so. Don't you guys agree?
Totally agree, man. I mean, and the biggest thing too is money is involved in this.
Definitely.
So
that's the main part.
I mean? So it's definitely one of the reasons too why we came up with this whole thing, because people's money is involved. You know what I mean? You're giving out, $300 here, $100 and some odd dollars here. You know what I'm saying? It's just, there's a ton of money involved in this thing, and you guys are spending money, to get into this league. So
definitely.
Let's keep it at an even keel, because somebody get a 30-second pick, they land with whoever they get. And if they get somebody like Philly said, like the Jets, that have nobody, then it just makes sense for them to just simply be able to, have and still have some type of, just some type of chance to do something in the league.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
That's definitely the most important thing here, because everybody's paying money. Don't matter if you're paying $20 or $50 for your team.
Yeah,
it doesn't
definitely.
matter.
Definitely. So again, we're gonna say this again. So just keep in mind, Friday registration opens. That is $50 registration. There's a $50 registration fee that secures your spot in the league. That secures your spot in the league. Then, well, once we post the date for the lottery, once we have a 32-man roster for the league, we'll post a date for the lottery, which will probably be sometime. What did we say, Philly? What day was that? Probably be aiming the lottery. Probably
like
be
the first week in September.
Yeah, the first weekend in September, which will probably be, I think, the 5th or the 6th. That'll be the date for the lottery, and then after that, the season starts the following week. So basically, we'll have a reveal show for that, and then it was the 5th, and then we'll do the reveal show, and then we'll have the season to start following that, the same week the NFL kicks off. Another thing
you know what? Real quick, let me just reiterate real quick, because you just talked about the reveal show, and it's okay for us to to talk about it here and say because we haven't, and let you know, guys, we haven't talked about it like off air or off air anything yet. But in order for us to have a good reveal show, guys, when you select your teams, don't tell anybody who got your teams. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet. Keep it on the hush, please, so that way we can have a successful show to show you guys and give you guys. Because look, we got a lot of things going on. You guys just don't understand like Philly said, how lit this is going to be. This league is going to be hella lit this year. And we got a lot of things from content and things like that we want to put out there. So please just make sure when you select your teams, don't tell anybody who your team is. Don't get on Facebook and say, I got the Niners. No, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. You got your team. Go rock with your team and call it a day. But just keep it on the hush so that way we can have a great show for you guys as far as a team reveal show.
Definitely. Also, man, I see a lot of, like I said, on Friday, midnight. Once midnight hit, everything will be available for for the registration. You'll be able to sign up, pay your money, secure your spot, and get your name put in the lottery. That's for the pro league. The sim league will be a little bit different for the sim guys. You guys sim is basically first come first serve. So Friday, when you go to the sim link to register, basically you'll be buying your team right then and there. Just buy your team right then and there. You'll be able to pick what the teams that are available will be there, and once you go to purchase it, you'll be able to just purchase a team right there, and that'll be your team for the year. That's basically it. As far as that's the difference.
Pacific Standard Time though, or is this Eastern Standard Time at midnight?
This is Pacific Standard Time, midnight. So, well, yeah, Pacific Standard Time.
Rest in peace, those East Coast dudes, man. Rest in peace, the East Coast.
Hey, set an alarm.
It don't take them but 5 minutes to get up. Look, you
5
get up
minutes register and go back to sleep.
You get up in the middle of the night to piss. So if you could do that.
No, I may set it for the afternoon. That way everybody has an opportunity to go on at the same time. So we may do the afternoon.
I think it should be like, are we doing a podcast that day?
Oh, we're doing a podcast the day before. So we'll have it. The day before. The day before.
So what about we do it like at the time, like on a Friday, the time like when a podcast would be. So like let's say 8 p.m. Eastern when we open registration.
I say we do it midnight Eastern. That way it's midnight Eastern.
Midnight Eastern.
We'll do midnight Eastern. Midnight Eastern. That way everybody knows, like, okay, midnight Eastern. Boom, 9:00 Thursday for the West Coast cats, and there you have it. That's fair. I think that's fair. So there you have it.
I think that's fair.
Okay. So we'll do it that way to keep it fair for everybody. Everybody has a chance to get the players not the players, but the teams they want for the sim league, and register for the pro league and things like that. So, you know, I think this is gonna probably be one of the most fun seasons we had in a long time. I think it's gonna be the most complete seasons we had in a long time as far as piecing everything together, putting all the moving parts that we've had over the years into one season. As far as the streaming aspect go, the streaming element, the competitive element, the franchise element, and then just gelling together because we have so many capabilities now and so much time to do certain things now that we didn't have before due to the pandemic and things of that nature. So I want to wish, like I said, I want to wish everybody the best. Make sure you have your money on Friday, midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Thursday Pacific for you West Coast guys. But
no,
that just sounds crazy, right?
Oh no.
Oh, here we go. It's go time.
Have your money. Have your money, fellas. Have your bread. $50. Friday. Have your money. That's it. Just have your money.
Simple.
I'm being nice about it. Have your money, y'all.
It's quite simple, man. Have your money, man. So that's basically it, man. So make sure you guys keep it locked. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that follow. And make sure you visit MaddenUnderground.com on Friday, midnight Eastern, to register. And let's get it, man. I'm pumped up now, man. I'm ready to get them Dolphins, bro. I'm ready to go 32. I'm ready to go 32 with them Dolphins and take them to the bowl. I'm ready to do it right now. That's on everything.
You don't have to, because I don't know about you, but I'm taking the Titans.
You better take the Titans. You better take the Titans. Derrick Henry got tanked this year. You know, and for the sim guys, like I said, for the sim guys, those of you guys that play in the sim league, the teams are first come, first serve. So when you go to register, you'll pay, and then you'll buy your team. You'll register, fill out the information, buy your team. So I don't know how much more difficult that is. That seems quite simple, right? Register.
Oh yeah, very simple. Very simple.
Team. So teams are first come, first serve in sim. The rules are a bit different as far as sim go because it's sim, so there's fourth down punt rules and things of that nature. As far as the development goes, the same rules apply for sim. As far as the 3-and-3, we'll be rocking with that on sim as well. That way, players aren't just hoarding superstar and X Factor players and things like that. So to keep the like I said, the quality of gameplay, the quality of competition needs to always be at an all-time high, and that's what we pride ourselves in keeping it at, is at an all-time high. We've put together a well-versed competition committee of old players, new players, in between middle-aged players, so we try to take a little from every era and make something great for everybody. That way we all can participate and have fun with it, man. He said Jamal and Wagner, yes sir. Yeah, man. So that's basically it. Anything you want to add? Anything you guys want to add? No.
I mean, I'm still waiting on my gear. So if you check that tracking,
yeah, I gotta check your tracking, man. You the only one. I don't know what happened, man. I think it's the Oakland thing, man. You know how things get lost in Oakland, packages get stolen. So,
yeah, you gonna see somebody
town business, man.
Town business, bro.
Your Madden Underground.
So, hey, you go outside, somebody rocking. It's only like 30 of these. It's only 30 of these in existence right now. So, if somebody got them in Oakland, they're definitely rocking your gear because I didn't send any to Oakland yet.
Yeah, they're gonna be rocking your shirt and your kufi, man.
Oh, right, we're gonna have to see about that. We're gonna have to see about that. We'll take care of that when the time comes. But yeah, right now, man, when are we supposed to be paying?
Oh no! I got one more announcement. Oh,
okay.
To all my pro league guys, to all my sim guys, once you register, it automatically puts you in the bracket for the Madden Underground Invitational Tournament. Did I mention that? Did I mention that?
No,
I didn't mention Madden Underground Invitational Tournament. The Invitational Tournament. So we got a Madden Underground Invitational Tournament that will be September 12th. That's a Saturday. The brackets will be posted on the 11th. They'll be locked in on the 11th. You guys will know who you'll be playing. You guys will be paired with your opponents that night, and you'll be able to start playing them on either then or before. You know what I mean? On either then when the brackets are first posted, you can start playing your games then. And then but it officially starts on a Saturday, and then we'll get those games knocked out. And we'll crown another champion this year, right? Every year we had a different champion.
Yep.
So I think it was 8. Bakari won this year.
Was Phoenix on Xbox.
Yeah. Bakari won too.
Won last year.
Yeah, Bakari won one too. So that's why I'm like, yo, it's gonna be a great Madden year. So let's get it, man. And everybody's asking, how do you get the Madden Underground hats, Madden Underground shirts and polos and t-shirts and hoodies and things like that? Hey, bro, it's coming. It's coming real soon. So make sure you guys keep it locked. We'll be making that announcement as well. That's why we up here modeling, looking sexy for y'all. We up here modeling, trying to get y'all enticed to be intrigued by it because it's product placement. That's hella product placement, except for Philly, man. I feel bad for you, bro.
Yeah. It dressed for the occasion.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you still fresh, man. You still fly. You
are
definitely flyer than you was last week, bro.
You good?
Like I said, look, the imported white zip up. So I ain't sweating y'all today. Y'all clowned me last time, but I ain't sweating y'all today.
Nah.
He mad. You see that face, right? He mad.
Yeah, he mad. He little mad.
He low key mad right now.
No, but definitely. So make sure y'all keep it locked. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Look for those announcements. Look for those posts in your groups, the league groups, the Twitters, the Facebooks, everything, man. So make sure you guys keep it locked. More announcements to come. We'll also be doing another podcast on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you guys keep it locked. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, which is, I think, a few hours before midnight. when you guys can actually register. So we'll be reminding you guys of all things that you guys need to be reminded of, because I know you guys have busy lives and lots of things to take care of. So we want to constantly keep this registration, the importance of the registration fresh in your mind. So we'll definitely be doing another podcast on Thursday. So make sure you guys keep it live. Anything else? I think that's it, man.
Are we gonna talk about like streaming wise for game of the week, like what we're trying to do with that, or are we waiting for another podcast?
That's for Thursday. Keep it zipped. That's for Thursday.
You cut out. I'm sorry.
I said that's for Thursday. Thursday.
Gotcha.
Thursday. Yeah. So,
gotcha.
We'll definitely keep.
Hopefully, my gear will be here by then.
It'll be there.
It'll be there before the night ends. So, enjoy the rest of you guys' evenings, man. Thanks for tuning in. Keep it locked. See you guys soon. See you guys Thursday. Peace out.